Hey, I think we're on. Oh, okay. Well, welcome everyone to who's watching. Let's just give a minute. See if anyone else going to jump on before we start into the chit chat. Okay, we'll definitely be knocking that down. Everything's okay. Right. Well, we're not doing anything. Right, let's clear out some of these levels from the New York earlier with Cami. I'll have a redo. Okay. I think we can remove the overnight letters. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining. Should pick up in a minute. Let's just sort the charts out for a moment. I had to rush off earlier, unfortunately. I had to go and pick my mum up from hospital. So it was all a bit of a rush. Who here traded with Cami earlier? Unfortunately, I said I had to pop out, so unfortunately, I only managed to get in at the beginning off of the two losses, unfortunately. So we'll be looking. I did actually get back. It was very silly. It played out. I shouldn't have done it. I regret it as such. The move wasn't very well. I ended up losing like 600 on the first trades of the live account, well, the pro accounts with Top Step Trader, Take Profit Trader, sorry. But, you know, fortunately, very lucky, should we say, managed to actually get the money back. So we was down 600 on that, and I managed to get back and actually in profit around $70. Yeah, so very lucky there. But yeah, welcome everyone, man. Joining Cami's live stream for sanity check on some of my trade ideas. Yeah. No, you'll do well with Cami, man. He's I don't want to sound like I'm in love with him, but he's doing some good work, man. And hopefully, well, if we just stick to the rules, stop worrying about trying to get rich quick, we could hopefully be there as well. But yeah, he's a nice guy, man. Yeah, you'll have fun there. Definitely. Definitely a big thing for me as well. Just while we're on that subject, going back to yesterday. Don't just watch that course once. I know it's short and sweet. I mean, this is just my personal opinion. But I definitely had a issue. When was it? I think it was the... No, it was the trade yesterday. It was. It was the trade that we got stopped out break even. Because we didn't... I went back through the videos when I was in the bath. And straight away I had that light bulb moment again. Where I got a little bit too comfortable. And then realised that there was a high volume node in the way. Didn't see it. I did obviously post a short on the in the group and on a YouTube short, but you can't see it obviously, which is the reason why I didn't see it. Yeah, there was a high volume node there, and it literally hit it, you know, to the tick, and then just boom, come straight back down. So, you know, little things like that, just keep going over it. And obviously the big benefit at the minute for any of the people, you know, like myself that are obviously mainly trading New York is, I mean, at the moment you hit the jackpot. Cammy's doing New York Open, and look, obviously I understand there was a couple little losses today, but again, even for him, he's adjusting. But obviously yesterday he had some really good ones. So yeah, man, this is a good time to dig in there. Yeah, 2 seconds. Oh. Sorry about that. The missus wanted a cup of tea. She's too scared to jump on the camera. Right, let's have a little look here. I'm a bit sweaty. I'm a bit rushed over. Let's just double check, because yesterday we actually didn't put the right values on there, the right levels. So this is decent. So we got this area here. Obviously that's straight away, that's an A trade. We could look for price to be coming back up there. Let's get through some of these comments as well. Sorry. Vino, I think, did you not have the same issue? Was it you that tried to send a message on Volpro about my audio? Can everyone else confirm that that is actually okay? So we don't need that happening. Definitely do not want bad audio. Cool. Yeah, but I appreciate you guys coming on, man. Do you know what I mean? This is great. Definitely good for me. I'm 100% an impulsive trader, if that's the word for it, but that's how I feel. Let me just check this account's on the right account here, because it's not, is it? What do we need? 7552. There we go. Right. So we're going to leave the one that I managed to get back to break even on, and we're going to focus on the other 25k pro account today. I didn't realize that you have to obviously you're meant to take a trade on your pro accounts. Well, you have to at least one a week, or it's a rule violation. So I think I got lucky there, because I think that was the end of today. It was only because someone mentioned it earlier. So that's why I went on there impulsively. What did I do? I think we sold. It was when, no, sorry, we bought in with Cammy on that trade, and then obviously it ended up unfortunately reversing, and I got worried. I pulled out at like 500 in the loss, and then I tried to take another one, and it went down like another 100. Pulled out again, and then I sat there, breathed for a moment, took a breath, and then fortunately managed to buy back up a little bit, and then sell off as well. I actually went against it. You know, fortunately that played out. But I can hear this now. Can anyone else chuck on some headphones if possible and just monitor my audio, because it could be where I'm running through an audio interface. I might have it on mono rather than stereo, so I can obviously quickly adjust that, but yeah, it shouldn't be doing that ideally, but you know, I'm new to the streams. It's been a while. Yeah, we're not looking to do anything at the moment, so it's just going to be me rabbiting on for a moment. I think we are definitely not going to be doing anything around point of control. We need, well, as you can clearly see, we need to be coming right back up. This would be a lovely, I mean, look how many, if you want to put it in, you know, Cammy mentioned it, I don't know if it was on stream or one of the videos, but looking at these as, you know, defense lines as such, walls, barriers, whatever you want to call it, you know, if we can get a sell from here, be very confident, and it'd be very unfortunate, you know, if we're looking at coming off of here from, you know, wherever really. I mean, we got loads of, yeah. So yeah, New York 5. We could be greedy. We could chase it down to the back down to a previous weak point of control, or we can just play it safe. Is it? Okay, 2 secs. Let's adjust some audio. Sorry guys, bear with me. Well, we ain't got nothing to do right now anyway. That's annoying. Do I ever look at gold? Not as of now. I am focusing right now on just one thing. Yeah, I'm just trying to get used to one thing. I know exactly the price of each point that's going to be, you know, what I'm going to earn, what I'm going to lose. And obviously I'm still all in the learning stage, so... Right, what's going on here? Audio. Has anyone got any ideas how to change this over? Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place here. Should be an output under stereo. It's coming through stereo, or is that? Tell you what. Oh. Let's ask ChatGPT. I'm doing a stream on live on YouTube using the Focusrite 2i2 Scarlett Studio mic and audio interface, but it's coming through just on one headphone. So how do I switch mono and stereo around? Click the gear icon. Ah, here we go. Mono. Right. Advanced audio properties. Yeah, 100%, man. You got to stop that straight away. Stop doing it. Right. If someone could confirm about the audio, it should be. Well, I mean, I've switched it to mono, so. Yeah, perfect, lovely, nice one. Right, we got that one cleared up. Panic over. Yeah, going back to that. 100%. I think the worst thing is, which I've noticed about joining this group and people being, good, yeah. People being, you know, the fact that you feel like you can actually put a comment in the group and stuff like that, is you get obviously an answer and it makes you feel like you're not the only one suffering. So I always feel like, you know, it's a little bit embarrassing as such when you don't really want to talk about, you know, oh, I mean, I've been so close to so many payouts, ridiculous, and then, you know, ruined it all last moment. Yeah. This Just that discipline. That's the only thing that's got me. I know I can earn money. I've earned stupid. I mean, there's stupid trades in general, but obviously you can earn silly amounts of dollars in seconds doing this. But have you got the discipline to keep it? That's what my biggest. That's what I'm working on the most. And obviously, streaming is definitely helping because I don't get impulsive to take a trade. You know what I mean? I'm sitting there, I can have a chat with you guys. We can all fire away questions. Yeah, it's decent. We got really good. I mean, this node. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think it would go from there, but you know, we got some major. That's a beautiful, beautiful area. But this time of night, I don't know if we're gonna have the. I mean, I don't know. Anything can happen, but will we get back up there? What happened earlier with any of the trades? Anyway, with Cammy, did we get a win in the end, or did he call it? I literally had to run as he was switching accounts. So yeah. Hi, Graham. Thanks for joining again, buddy. I'm all good. Feeling good. Up $1,000 today on the evals. Actually did that pre New York as well, which was strange. Just in that little quiet, well, meant to be quiet hour, but obviously we ended up pushing up to all-time highs. So that was quite insane. Managed to catch some of that. Yeah, no, I was looking at that. We could fade the this D shape. Fade this in between. I mean, it's likely to happen. We're not going to keep that on the screen, but just for everyone to lock eyes if they don't know what that's doing. This is obviously just as you can see, high volume area. Lots of buys and sells created this huge D shape. So in times like this, correct me if I'm wrong saying, but obviously we can literally follow exactly what it's doing. We can, you know, we've got two potential B setups from each side. We got previous week's point of control. We can wait for price to come back up, hit this, take a sell off, chase it down. Probably wouldn't hold it. We'd just go for 3 to 5 point trades. No need to be greedy. And you know exactly what happened here. Follow it back up. Come back up to point of control. That should be about right anyway. But this would be lovely. Yeah. Who else caught some trades today anyway? What happened after New York Open? Well, a little bit after. What did everyone? Who's made some money? Who's lost? Here's some honesty. I am. Feel like it brings good karma. No point just you know, talking to the local gambler about what he's won, not what he's lost. Let's hear some truth. Still haven't managed to sort my level 2 data out either, and that is becoming a real pain. Even going back to that short we took the buy we took yesterday that come out break even. I would have, well, obviously there was a lot of sell orders there. I would have seen it. So that might have just, I'm trying to make excuses for myself. That might have been, I might have seen that and actually gone, oh, why is there so many orders there, and zoomed out. The only thing I see when we watch Cammy's streams is like he seems to be able to see so much more on screen, but it seems like it's more like this, but he's got so much on the screen. I can't get that, so I'm not sure if he's got he must be using a widescreen monitor, really wide screen or something. I don't know, but yeah, I can't see that. I can't get that much information. So hopefully, when we start making some money, we get a proper setup, and hopefully that will help. Be set up. Yeah, nice, man. I tell you what, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of C trades have been playing out this last sort of week and a half. Like definitely last week, I called out quite a few. Even the first stream I did on Friday, there was 2 C trade like perfectly. Well, saying that one of them was like 2 ticks off of being stopped out, but the other one was literally spot on. I mean, it was the perfect trade. No drawdown at all. It was amazing. I just they scare me. What we'll do is if we don't see anything decent coming out, I'll probably switch over to the 150k account. Just I'm not too fussed about losing as such on that. We can try and make a little bit on that. I want to try and keep hold of these pro accounts, and even just one contract on 5 points, that's $250. So it's quite an impact. They're only small accounts. Yeah. See what happens. Still coming off of lunch. Loving point of control. Yeah, Graham, definitely. If that's what you're replying to about my screen, yeah, definitely. I'm missing a lot of information, but also I'm having to crop. So from the right side of the DOM, I'm actually, losing a little bit of my home screen as well. So that's not helping. But I can't crop into the. I have to crop it for OBS, otherwise you can see all my taskbar and just stuff that's not needed. Just makes it look a bit more noisy on screen. Yeah, definitely, man. It must be. I would say 100%. He's got a what's it called? The widescreens. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's annoying when you look back at them C trades in hindsight, and some of them are so good. But yeah, I mean, if you, not that I've backtested volume profile anyway. I don't really feel the need as such. Yeah, take it easy, Nabil. Thanks for joining. It would be interesting to backtest like a good few months or even up to a year to see how many of them C trades, because it could just be a hot run. I mean, I've seen so many over these last 2 weeks just looking back through the profile and stuff. It is crazy. They have been really, really working. And then earlier we had a beautiful A trade. Well, literally the trade that's up there on the screen with the up here. It was pretty much that, wasn't it? And then crushed right through it, and we got stopped out twice as such. I think it was. Just yeah, it's frustrating when things like that happen, but it is what it is. The hardest thing about this since I've started the streaming and stuff, getting that camera set up properly. That's a good camera, but it doesn't look the greatest. I need to play around with the pro settings on it. The DJI Pocket 3 like vlogging camera that I was using for golf, but it works as a great webcam. Set that up. I have to reset it up every day when I turn it on. So yesterday I feel like the quality was a lot better. It is what it is. It was all a bit rushed. Yeah, definitely, mate. The randomness of the market, it's scary. Okay, we'll see what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. We should get some action. What are we looking like points wise from down here? Okay. We'll see. Hmm. Have I marked that out wrong? I mean, no, we're on there. That's where we're at there. I mean, I can't see any problems with that. You throw me off a little bit there. Take a deeper look in there, shall we? What time have we started this profile from? See if it's a minute off. I've got it at 9:29, so maybe you got. No? Hasn't budged. Okay, we got about a minute and a half here. It is pretty good though on Cammy's screen how he can, yeah, it's definitely using the widescreen monitor. He must be. That's amazing. I mean, he gets so much data on there. Ooh, a little push. Do we class this as a B down here? Fade it back up. Do we risk contract on that potential buy? Or is it going to do what it always seems to do, and that third touch, for me, my luck, it just plummets through. We're going back. Okay. Selling power there. Huge sell-off though from all-time highs. I mean, only we could tell the future a little bit. That is ridiculous. I think I'm pretty happy to take a long position from down here. I mean, if it melts through, then that's just ridiculous. That'd be a real shame. We'll see. There's no point in having the accounts laying dormant. No, I've got no other detail. What you see is what I see, mate. I've literally cropped it all into the screen. I do have level 2, but for some reason it's just not working. It's always worked, but I think it's because the Apex accounts, I've got rid of them. I just ended up going heavy on them because it was just too much to handle. Keep logging in, logging out. So I just went hard on them and blew them. I know it's stupid, but I just wanted to focus on the take profit. Do you know what I mean? But I had the level 2 on there, and I think if you sign in, well, I was signed in obviously to multiple at one point, and then it looked like it was carrying across. So what I tried to do earlier was buy it on my personal account, but it's still not working. So I know there has been some issues. I think it's kind of since they announced that trader prop, or what was it, Trader 8 prop? Maybe that's just something going on, but obviously, yeah, you can't even if you go on the subscription on Tradeovate when you log in, it doesn't come up with a subscription. You can't buy anything. So, yeah, it's frustrating. Obviously, going back to that trade I was talking about earlier, you know, that would have seen a lot of orders there, I'd imagine. I mean, it pushed back down heavy, so it may have helped a little bit. I think I am going to take this trade. It's pushing down nicely. I just let's just see what the reaction is. I mean, it's just absolutely gone straight through this node here. So I know we're in one big, you know, D shape, but regardless, it didn't have any problems going through that. We'll see. I don't want to miss the trade, but you know, if it just plummets straight through while buying me in, it's just guaranteed. Like, you know, it's just gonna go straight through it and lose. So, my personal opinion, anyway. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I was saying. The Rhythmic accounts. I had with Apex. Obviously, I had level 2 data on there. Yeah, and it was working. It was working fine. So I don't know. It just stopped. Literally come on. I think it was Thursday last week, and I just had no level 2. But obviously, like I said, I've lost the Apex account, so I don't know if that had something to do with it. And obviously, them researching why the subscription doesn't come up. It says Rhythmic accounts only, so it is what it is. Yeah, that's a shame. We got that reaction literally off the bottom of that. That's frustrating. Let's see if it's going to find resistance on this node. Going to push straight back to point of control. What are we looking at here? Probably going to want to get in on the top of it, okay, just to make sure we get that fill. That's a shame. Literally one tick off TP there. I know it didn't come in, like we wouldn't have got bought, but you know, if we was a little bit more experienced, I would say, and coming off literally the bottom of the Irish volume off of that profile. I mean, it's literally tapped perfectly, reacted straight back up, exactly what we're taught. Regardless, we've learnt something. Did we actually get the feel on that? No. Which, funny enough, is exactly what happened to Cami earlier. One tick off, I think, is that? Yeah. Well, we've hit these, we've hit the value area low perfectly, so I'm not too annoyed. But now I'm a little bit even more suspicious about getting in. Feel a little bit more nervous about that, sorry. But got to do something. Damn, just missed out on. Well, it would have at least been a break-even trade by now. At least we got some volume though. Yeah, she's pushed through, so it's just hit TP there. If we had gotten down here anyway. If we had entered there, yeah, we're still a little bit of a ways off. Oh, that'd have been beautiful. Damn. Oh. There we go. DP. Crazy. Well, let's see what happens. We might come back down. We all know what's going to happen then. Yeah, 100% Graham. Now we know what's going to happen. It's going to come back down. We're going to be feeling good. We're going to enter. We're going to get right down here, right on the value area low. One tick above is where I'm going to put it. And it's going to melt through. Oh well. We've got to get some skin in the game. I'm not sure if this is not having much impact, this node here. It's a question actually for any of you guys if you know the answer. But where this is the developing profile, and obviously we're in a huge D-shaped node, would this node actually have an impact on price? Because obviously it has run through it both sides, no problem. I mean, all right, we had a slight pullback, but that's just, you know, that to me just is just normal market action. But I mean, that's quite a large node. I mean, you know, it's the second largest node in the shape, so surprising to me. I don't know if that's a common thing, or if we, but yeah, or if it's just because we're in the node itself. Yeah, question if any of you guys know the answer to that. That'd be interesting to know for future reference. Yeah, 100%. That's kind of what I was looking at, but I did expect some reaction. Because obviously there's volume there, you can clearly see, and now we're obviously creating another one just above, so. Nice to see it come back down. Get a bit of a little bit further push down. At least hit into the box. Yeah, I think if we're going to do it, we might as well get in just inside. Go for a nice long off of that. I'm pretty I won't be too annoyed about losing that. We've had three decent touches there as such. I mean, these are absolutely perfect, but maybe it's just teasing us. Yeah. What's your thoughts anyway, everyone? Are we looking at, do we think price is going to go back through point of control and touch here? Within this session. It'd be lovely to catch from the bottom to the top. I've never done that. Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that after this node just popped up. They're fighting. To be fair, it is filling out a little bit now. Ooh. Good luck, sir. Personally, I wouldn't do that. I'm not, you know, I'm in no way a professional, so I hope it works well. Fade back down to where we're looking to take a buy. Best of luck. We'll see what plays out. At least we've got someone with some skin in the game there. See what goes on. I mean, for me, looking at that without, you know, for me and my you know, newbie experience, I just see that as the middle of the trade. That's the way I kind of look at it. You know, even this, I'm not the most confident, but obviously we can see that, you know, in the PM session as such, through lunch, etc. onwards, you know, prices getting lower as such. I don't know, you know, we're kind of pulling down, so I mean, yeah, up there's a huge ask. When I was zoomed out, it looked a lot closer, so yeah, no, I see that. I get what you're saying, buddy. There's just nothing there for me to think as, you know, as such that, you know, in these sort of times as well, I feel like we just get this exactly what is shown on the screen. You know, sits on an area, comes up like, you know, basically like, you know, if you're looking at when I was doing sort of like actual just support and resistance trading when I first started, you know, just trying to catch it up, catch it down, so it breaks out. Unlucky, man. Well, take it as an experience, knowledge, and make the most of it. Now, don't do what I used to do and try and revenge back in and try and buy and follow it up, because again now we might be at the top again. Let's just be patient. Yeah, now coming off this node here, see what the reaction's going to be. Be a nice reversal now, back down. Such a shame we haven't got the level 2 on the screen. That's a real shame. Yeah, fair play, buddy. Congrats. Yeah, huge reaction off of that. Huge. Damn, man, that is such a shame. That's such a shame we didn't get in there. It would have been really nice to have 2 contracts on that as well on this account, and, you know, in hindsight, I know it's easy to say because I probably wouldn't have done that, but it would have been nice to, you know, get one out at that 5-point mark. Obviously let that run, but with point of control there, I wouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's good, man. Up 1200 for the day. I mean, it's up to you whether you share this or not, but obviously how much did you lose on that? Do you count that as taking it off of that 1200? I know it's a separate account, but, you know, thinking of the future when that's, you know, live money. Would you take that into account, or would you just keep it as it is as a separate account? Doesn't matter. That's all right. One contract, 5 points. Yeah. I know, but that's and this is just my personal opinion, but if you wouldn't take it like, and this is what I try and tell myself, and trust me, I've wasted a lot. I would love to see how many Top Step and Apex counts I've been through from kind of thinking the same way. I don't worry about it, it's cool. I wouldn't do it live, or do you know what I mean? But I'm trying to now take this very seriously and trade everything like it is live as such. I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. There's a lot, a lot more things. I probably wouldn't even really look at this as such. If we had these 2 touches earlier, and I mean, yeah, we've done what we said. It'd come down for that 3rd touch. That'd have been lovely. Obviously, seeing this, I mean, if we had got on earlier when this happened here, seen that nice aggressive push up, just 3 point of control fail, nice big push down, bit of consolidation, then a touch. That'd have been decent. That'd have been a nice. Well, I mean, we'd have been. Yeah, I mean, we'd have literally been. What's that? 80-something% through the trade within a minute, if we had got in, or 2 minutes. Sorry. Maybe would have even been a break even, and then the real thing happened. Potentially. That would have been very annoying. Right, so at least we know price is not looking to want to go above this node here. As of yet, anyway. Yeah, no, 100%, man. Everyone's different. I mean, you're up to 1200. You've proved you can make money. You have a good day though as well. I mean, even if you took it on that account, do you know what I mean? It's you're up 1200 for the day. What, in a sense, I know it's silly as such, and some people say no, I'm not don't want to give any money to the market back, but you're up 1200. I mean, at the end of the day, it's loose change. You go in the shop and you buy something. With that amount of money in the bank as such, on the account, you're risking a very small fraction of what you've earned. I don't blame you for risking a little bit off the top. I mean, it'd been lovely if it had worked out, but yeah, man, I've done. I've only been doing this for like a month or 3 weeks. Even just like messing around or hindsight, things like that. I just don't like point of control, and obviously Cammy says it a lot as well. So, he's been doing this for a while. %, Peter. I think I've said it already, but I'll go over it again for anyone who hasn't heard it. I'm pretty sure I've been dabbling with like, sort of dipping my toe in with trading for, I think it's about 3 years. But properly focusing on it since, I think it's November last year. And when I say focusing on it, I mean going on there and trying to get rich the same day as buying an account, blowing it, starting again and again and again. I'm pretty sure other people have witnessed it. And then I joined a group in January. Cost me a lot of money to join, which ended up being a bad idea. But we don't talk about that. Oh. And I've been doing this for about a month. I followed, obviously, Cammy's videos. I found them. I mean, I didn't even know what volume profile was. I just thought it was interesting to watch. But then, yeah, when I started to understand it a little bit, I was like, I need to learn this. And obviously, I watched a few videos. I mean, yeah, the course, man, it just changed everything. It's cheap as well, and I'm not trying to promote or anything. Do you know what I mean? I'm just, it's just my opinion. I'm sure other people agree. That course is good, especially. I mean, for me, it's even cheaper. It's like £100 in England. I think it's like $140 or $150. It's worth it, man. And where it's quite short as well, you can just go over it and over it and over it, or you can watch individual videos. You know, because obviously it's marked out what it is. And I had that light bulb effect yesterday with obviously looking at nodes. I just got too comfortable and yeah, stopped looking for things. So it was a nice little refresher. Yeah, it's a good little course that. Oh, you're in Wales. I was working there last year, actually. Funny enough. Yeah, 100%, man. Is 15k. Sorry, I thought that said 1.5. Even that. Wow. Well, I mean, as much as that is probably something you don't want to tell the missus, looking at it, because obviously, I mean, if I said that to mine, she'd go crazy. I mean, I've spent a lot of money on trading, don't get me wrong. And I mean on failed accounts as well and silly stuff. But really, if you look at it, if you're going to stick at it, it's just an investment. You're going to, you know, eventually you'll get it back once you get the discipline stuff, which is hopefully, I'm hoping that this is, I'm now getting to that point myself, so. But Cammy actually said a good thing. What did he say? It was on the live stream yesterday, I think. Damn, I can't remember what he said. It was a really good way of putting it. That's what he said. You need to try and realize early on if trading is for you, because it's true what he said, and I thought it about myself without hearing it from someone else as well. Like, I generally enjoy sitting and looking at the charts. Yes, we do it for the money and stuff, obviously, who wouldn't? But I generally enjoy sitting here doing this. But he said, like, what he said afterwards, if you get in too deep, where, like, you know, Peter's situation where he's, you know, down 15k as such, and then you decide that it's not for you, that's gonna hit. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. I mean, anything, even if it was £1,000. I think that's the main thing. I ain't quitting. No way. I nearly did multiple times, but now I found this, I'm back and I'm confident. Just want to keep learning, get the experience, and obviously doing this is helping as well, man. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it, man. 100%. Yeah. That is a real shame, man. It's bugging my mind a little bit now, this trade. A few more ticks. You're looking at that. 3 ticks. Yeah, do you know what? That's so true. I mean, look, I didn't leave school with GCSE. I got nothing. I didn't do my exams or anything, man. So I wouldn't have even had the opportunity to do anything like that, even if I wanted to. They waste my money, but you know, I know people that have been to university and they still come out doing nothing. But yeah, no, it's a good way of saying it, man. Yeah, I'm obsessed too. I love it, and this has actually made it better as well. To be fair, I enjoy the streaming. I've always enjoyed doing stuff like that anyway, man. Keeps me more disciplined as well. It's something to talk about, you know, instead of just sitting here going, oh, I've missed it. Oh, should I get in? What should I do? And then every time, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've got lucky a few times, but has it paid off? No, because I'm still not, I've got no money from that. So, yeah, man, taking the focusing now more on the discipline side of it than trying to learn a strategy. I feel pretty confident as such with this. Obviously, we never stop learning. The more experience we get, the better we're going to get at it. It's nice to finally find something that I like. It works well with me, I like a little bit of speed. Don't like sitting around all day. Tried the ICT stuff and stuff that we was talking about yesterday. Great when it I wasn't an ICT trader of any sort. I studied it for about 2 months, if that, maybe 3. I don't know. But I really liked watching people do it on YouTube and stuff, like when they put their shorts up of the trades that they've done, and they perfectly mark out. It is pretty cool. But yeah, what someone said earlier about the amount of opportunities you get with volume profile, like, it's amazing. I mean, we literally jumped on. It was pretty much, it was all right. We didn't get in on it, but straight away we've had an opportunity. If we had come on quite a bit earlier, there's several opportunities there. And even there, I mean, right, it's a bit, not that we probably would have done, but if you had, even that, perfect. 4 trades potentially, just in that afternoon. Scary, man. Don't see that often with other things. Not that's logical anyway. I mean, if you've marked out something, it's a bit different, but obviously, going off of real data. A little bit scared about taking this trade now. I mean, we got loads of breathing room if we do get in, but how many times are we going to get down here? All of this price coming lower and lower every time before it just falls through. Or will it? Damn. That's a really good point about that Masters. I never even thought of it like that. Right, that's a lot. I mean, my missus, she went through uni, and I mean, she's done really well out of it, to be fair. I can't knock it. Obviously, I wouldn't, but yeah, she's done well. She's doing well. Benefited her massively, but there is a lot of unfortunate people out there that do these things and nothing comes of it. Really get a nice push down. It's a shame Cammy's not here to tell us his thoughts on this. I'd like that extra confirmation. Just from his experience of if he's done things like this and, what the outcome were on the law of averages, shall we say. Sorry guys, I don't mean to smoke on the camera, but Has anyone else taken any trades while we've been here? I know obviously we had the one short. Take off of that. Oh, dude, did you... Did you have more contracts and do a 3-point trade on that? Is that why you got... you got stopped out pretty quick, right? Okay. I might start dabbling in the gold soon. Obviously, at the minute, it's all a bit much, especially with the trade, the streaming on top. But once I settle in a little bit more, yeah, we'll definitely start looking at the gold. I actually was NQ. When I first started doing this, switching over to ES, I was like, obviously the tick size is huge, and it was so slow in my mind. Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll leave gold for tonight, but I might have a dabble in it tomorrow. See what we'll start marking it up and stuff tomorrow and see what happens. Obviously I won't be trading tomorrow night. I've got work unfortunately on my second job until this starts to pay off. I've stopped rushing for that now, which is another big benefit. Stop trying to retire. Yeah, Thursday will be definitely do the evening session. So maybe Thursday we'll have gold up as well. Because it gets a little bit boring sometimes just sitting here watching this, not knowing what's going to happen. And we're all obviously in an absolute no-go zone for me personally anyway. I do miss NQ. It is it is psychotic, but I don't know, man. It'd be nice to get some NQ going at some point, but it's too risky. Look how clean ES is when it touches these areas, man. Like, it's nice to see. Good for the confidence building. Come on, man. We want to see something happen. Can't have another stream. Nothing happening. I want to get something in, but without being pushy. Nice to get that first win. Clean as well. And nice, man. Definitely check it out for sure. Obviously I've seen it mentioned a few times. I think it's just trying to it's just because I know exactly how many contracts I'm going to put on, and I'm using different account sizes, so it's just I haven't got to sit there and go, oh, alien world again. Do you know what I mean? What is it out of interest? Does any of you know what's? I mean, I know I can look, but I don't want to change the screen. But what's one contract on 5-point trade on gold? Is a real shame. I mean, that has hit that perfectly. Got a little bit greedy with the entry there. Maybe we should have had contract there and a contract just below. But I was planning to do that off of the top of this box. Maybe that's my greed, yeah. I think that's just me just marking that box wrong. Maybe that should have been where it was, straight off the... where it fell off the edge of that node. Shame you didn't take a buy off of that point of control. Easy to say now, looking in hindsight. But it's scary how it can catch you like that. Oh wow, really? 100 a point. That's not bad. I prefer that in a way, really. A little bit more damaging, I would say, on the lower accounts for a loss. I mean, I don't use micros, so I only really like the minis. It's just I feel like I get too greedy when I'm in micros. No, it's not enough. That sounds stupid, but it's not enough money on the screen as such. Then you get greedy and try and run it out, or and then it pulls back. You get out of break even, or you lose, or you know what I mean. I get a little bit too. I like these small point move, the little points. That's decent though. It'd definitely be nice. What does gold react like? Not in the New York session, should we say? So we're not running 5-point moves. That'd be ideal for me running the 25k accounts. That'd be decent. I do like 2.5-point moves, 3-point moves, make it a little bit better. And obviously, if you're winning, yeah, great. Just off of one contract, that's perfect. But I try not to. I kind of reversed how I feel about when I'm taking these trades now. Just for me personally, I'm more sitting there thinking, am I willing to lose that 500, not win it? That's helped a little bit because this, stops you moving that stop loss around and getting a bit agitated with it. I'm willing to lose $250 on these accounts. Just let it run. 75% of the trade, break even. Just following what I've been taught. I was finding before I was getting a little bit too, oh my God, there's like $800 on the table. Quickly, let's move it up. Bang, break even. What do I do that for? Plays out perfectly and some. Oh, you're using Project X. You know what I like? So I had the Top Step accounts just as they were bringing that into Top Step. So I had a couple left on TradeAvate. So I had them left on TradeAvate obviously, and then it got switched over, and then I blew them and went on to Top Step. The Project X, I did like it, but I do get what people are saying about, it is beginner friendly and stuff, but it's I just like how you can buy in and then just drag your stop loss and take profit up. That's such a nice little thing to have. There we go. So we've had our first push through that node, and well, it's not really a node anymore, but yeah, I like take profit trader. I just like the fact that I can get these now pro accounts, 25Ks to $1,500 profit, and then just come down a level and just try and make. My plan was to get all 4 accounts above into the daily profit area, and then just bring them all down to one contract each. Take one trade each on them, 2 trades. Try and make $250 a day on each account. It's $1,000 a day. Bringing it over to the UK, 80-20 split. We're probably looking at what, 600 and something pounds. I mean, I don't know about you, but I've never earned £600 in one day at work. So, and that's minimal risk. You know what I mean? That's when you look at it from that perspective. I feel like even that alone knocks the greed right out you, but it's getting it there. But since doing the volume profile, I mean, going well. Touch wood. Right. Yeah, I mean, so you're probably looking at taking smaller point trades really on gold then. Decent though. I like the sound of that. I'll grab a drink, guys. Bear with me. Yeah, no, I get the micros for the scaling, but I mean, obviously I'm a baby in this field, so this is just my personal opinion on scaling. In this is we're not. I mean, look, trading off of these obviously levels and areas. We're not really looking. I know obviously no one wants drawdown anyway, but I mean, unless you mean scaling in, when we're in profit. But I don't really like doing that. I mean, I might come in the future with a little bit more experience and stuff. But I normally scale in if I take a bit of drawdown. So obviously if we got in, top of this area, I'd have another buy here. Just to obviously minimize a little bit more risk and maximize a little bit more profit. And then obviously if the play if it plays out perfectly like that, then it is what it is. But at least you're still, that's my thing on it. So it's like with the micros, yeah, that's why I just stay away a little bit. I don't know, something could change. Still learning. Yeah, man, 100%. Really, really want to get a trade in here. We're in like the worst possible place possible. I guarantee there's someone taking a trade here though. I mean, I haven't even got the tool on there. But let's trend line, that's what I'm looking for. Now when you see people on YouTube using trend lines, I mean, in this instance they've had a pretty good day, or pretty good 2 hours. That's how it works, but I have seen that before. Speaking of wows, though, what you said earlier, I mean, I was working down there for a good few months, man. A lot of people knock it, but take the piss a little bit. But beautiful place. It's just nice being in the mountains and stuff. I can't remember where I was working now. I can't think where it's called. It'll probably come back to me in a minute. Beautiful. I was playing a lot of golf down there as well in the evenings. It's amazing. Amazing place. Makes you realise how flat. Well, I mean, where I'm from in England anyway, but so flat. I don't really have some beautiful views and stuff, but I mean, it's just different when you see mountains. Amazing. I want to go to Scotland as well, actually. I mean, from what people, one of the beautifulest places on earth. Cold. I'm from North Kent, East England. The Rochester area. It's down in the countryside. What's the predictions here? we can't. No, I mean, I mean, looking at this now, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone, but you know, we've learned something there. I got too greedy with the profile as such. I think that. I mean, looking at it from nothing, I mean that is the bottom of the D shape, but the volume sort of drops off there. So, I mean, this is hit perfectly. I think that might have been a mistake from me, really. I don't know if I've read that wrong or someone knows any more information on that, but I think I've got a bit greedy there, trying to get in early, late. Such a shame. Oh, oh wow. Yeah. Enough. You know what? That's interesting what you just said there about micros as well. Talking about that, I forgot to mention that. I had no idea, and it didn't even come to my mind that they're completely different. You know, it's yeah, a completely different market as such. I don't know why that didn't come to my mind because obviously, you know, there's going to be way more orders as such. I can imagine on there, people find loads of contracts compared to mini. Yeah, that's an interesting point. You know what? If we do get this pushed back down, I am going to enter this, and I'm not actually going to be that annoyed about losing if it does push through. I mean, obviously, we're all hoping it doesn't, but looking good. If we can get it down there. Yeah, so did I, man. I assumed they were the same as well. No, I didn't even come to mind that it might even be that way. We had nothing. Right. That'd be nice. Oh, we'll leave that down there. That's what we're going to look for. If we do get a little push down as well, I'll definitely put another contract on that, I'd say. I think it'd be worth it. It'd be a real shame to see that now fail, but yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. I get that short. Just the only thing that bothers me is obviously point of control being there. I don't mind doing it in, you know, when we got quite a bit of breathing room between the end of your trade, TP. It's just annoying when it goes, you know, if TP's here and then it hits it and you don't pull out or get that, makes you, yeah, it's gutting. I mean, Cammy's trade earlier, well, I mean, I would have been really annoyed about that if I was off camera. I'd have been really frustrated. I didn't get in on that one. I got into it late, so I ended up losing quite a bit on that because I got in so late. which I shouldn't have done, but it was an impulse. I was panicking about taking a trade on the live accounts, pro accounts, and it bit me. But luckily, I got it back. Shouldn't have done that. Should have took that as a loss and cracked on either tonight with that account or started fresh tomorrow. But because I could have blew it easily. Weren't that far off. You know, that was over. Oh yeah, not far off. 50% of my account's risk. One late entry. No good. And then an impulse revenge trade. Silly. Oh, lovely. Yeah, perfect, mate. Yeah, of course. Well, look, I mean, it's either going to break through, I would say, at this point and go mad. I think either way, something's going to happen. I mean, we're coming up 7 minutes. We're going to get to that hourly candle. So we might see something. $3 o'clock. We'll see. We'll hold out. I'm not in a rush to go to bed or anything. So as long as everyone's happy, stick it out till 9 p.m. our time. 4 p.m. Yeah. Might as well. Something might happen, and then we might wake up tomorrow, look at it, and go, "Oh, I sat there for however long we've been on, and got frustrated, turned it off, and then it happened." Yeah, 100%, man. The good thing about this, actually, yeah, you come out with some good points, man. It is nice, and the group is good as well, because obviously where it's, I don't even think there's over 100 people in there, I'm not too sure. Might be by now. I mean, it's growing fast. When I joined, it was like 40. That was only a week, I think, just over a week ago. I mean, that's growing fast. But yeah, everyone's doing the same thing, so it's like, that's why I like it. I felt at first I was putting too much stuff in there. I thought I didn't want to, start getting on people's nerves, but I mean, that's what it's there for, and everyone responds, really politely, to the point as well. So it's not, decent. Obviously, Cammy's there as well. He's very active replying, which is obviously, what everyone's really looking for. Out of anyone, everyone's, we've put our trust in him, obviously, because we wouldn't be in the group, so. To be honest, I am hoping that we go back down. I know my trade's there, but that's not really the route. It's just I don't really feel. I don't know. I mean, I could draw a box over that as such, and that be the area. But I don't know. I'm not sure that's the right play here. Value area high is now pulled away as well. Yeah, it's a shame. It'd be lovely to catch a nice big move though. Really trail one of these. Get out at TP with half the contract and just let that. It'd be lovely to actually, hopefully catch that one day. A little bit more confident, a little bit more experienced. I know it's greedy, but you know, if you had free contracts, man, especially on this, you know, on this 25k, imagine making another. What am I up now? $45 on this earlier from the little in and out I had. Imagine making a nice $1,750 on that. You know, one nice long run, getting a payout the same day. Sounds good to me, but it's so easy to look at it and go, "Oh yeah, I could have rushed. I could have pushed that out." I mean, even if you did, you know, you would have got stopped out here. That's quite, you know, a lot of money there. How's that short looking anyway? Are you in? No, six, not 6-4. I think you said. Here's a question. How would you feel about swing trading? I don't think I could handle it. How people can go to sleep at night. That would just be. I mean, when the lights go off, I wake up anyway. But you know, my mind wakes up when the room gets dark, sort of thing. I have to sort of sleep with the TV on, or tired to just switch off. I don't think I'd be able to ever sleep. I'd be waking up during the night going, "Oh, what's going on?" Do you know what I mean? I don't know how people can do that. It's crazy. There's another thing that Hammy said earlier, funny enough, on that live stream. What did he say? Change your trading to match your mentality. No, don't trade your change your mentality to suit the trading. It's not for you. It's not for you. Yeah. Ah, this is really frustrating. Pushing higher now. 40 seconds. See what's going to happen. I do like that these evening sessions are slower. It is kind of nice because it gives you a bit more time to think. But when you're in this situation, this is when it annoys me because now I just don't know where it's gonna go or how long it's gonna take. You know, when that 2:30 bell rings, you know, 9:30 New York time, just crazy. It throws me off. Like even that trade that Cammy was in earlier, it was like so much going on. So I mean, it was just going everywhere. Scary. We go. Some orders now. Right, let's see what happens. This could be the power hour for us. Know where the areas are. Come on, sellers. Bring it back down. of orders there for the sell, man. Trade, I mean, I don't know what it's looking like on micros, but Jesus, yeah, just tapping into that. There's a lot there. Wow. Damn, man, I need to get this level 2 sorted out. It's really, really frustrating. I'm like constantly looking for it, and obviously it's just hitting it and rebound, like bouncing straight back down. Must be a lot up there, man. Yeah, man. Well, got some good sell power. On the prop. We'll get there. Here we go. Can't say that anyway. Watching you. Thank you for help sort. It'd be lovely to see this push back down, but I'm gonna enter anyway. We have to, but I just feel like I know what's gonna happen. Who else we got watching anyway, man? Very Graham is the active speaker there. Yeah, let's see a nice big push through point of control. That'd be lovely. I'm not gonna take a trade off point of control. The impulses are getting the better of me now, even on stream, so I'm not gonna do that. Oh, huge amount of sells there. 250. How'd that get eaten up? Yeah, good. Yeah, this is good. Be nice to see it come right back down, straight through, no problem. Yeah. Are you on mini or micros, Jim? Okay. Yeah, so it's starting to develop into its own node now. Oh, damn. Yeah. Here we go. Well, stick with it, man. I mean, one red day ain't gonna change the future for you. Yeah, nice one, mate. Take care. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it, man. Yes, I'll see you in the chat. Definitely. I mean, I'm hoping it pushes through here. I mean, that has developed its own, on point of control there, right on the edge of that node. That. Okay, that changes things a little bit. I don't know if I'm feeling better or worse around that. I think better. We can get it back down to push through here, and then hopefully, a bit of an easier push down. Come on, let's see this happen, man. Come on, we want a nice fourth touch. Please do not melt through. That would be a real shame. Is anyone else looking to take this trade if we do get back down there? Or have you already caught these ones from earlier? If you have, I'm very jealous. What is that point? Yeah, roughly. Yeah, yeah. Let me text Jed actually. Make sure. Surprised he's awake. Come on. Give us this one. Done it 3 times. I'm gonna kick myself if this goes down and then melt straight through that. I'm just gonna have to laugh it off. That's gonna really do me. Thank you. Yeah. No. I was literally thinking that a second ago. I know obviously this was the right place because the node was different. It was poking out, but I think now, I think that that's the area. If you are gonna call it a B, but is it a B? I think yeah, just one contract, 250. It is what it is. I'm happy to lose that on this account. I mean, I'm not, but you know what I mean. I can't. Can't sit there and just let that play out again. Either way. I mean, looking at it from this way, from what we have been seeing, if it does break through that, it's just going to be a couple of seconds and it's done. That's like, dead man's land down there, innit? So, hopefully that's not the case if we get down there. Broke through point of control now. Be nice to see a nice push though, because we don't want that coming back down really, or jumping back down. That I don't know. Pretty sure that's not a good thing. We want that as far away from our TP as possible. I mean, Jim, if I remember right, I think you're up. I mean, you're up a K today. I mean, if it's different account, then fair enough. But yeah, I mean, what do? Use the account you just lost 250 on, or switch to another account, try and get that 250 back, lose another 50 on another account, or even that one if you're feeling really brave. Nothing has happened in 15 minutes, really, is it? Well, I suppose. No, we've had a good sell-off. Yeah, no, that's not. Yeah. 8 o'clock candle, yeah, nice big push. 3 o'clock on the New York. Here we go. $45 minutes. Minutes for this to potentially happen. I don't know, man. Be nice to see it. It would be nice to see it come down and then see volume die off and then just attract back to point of control and just, you know, give us that nice little win we're all looking for. Be a real shame. I've not had one clean trade today. It's all, you know, nothing volume profile was such. Just, you know, we see that market trending upwards earlier, and you know, I was just taking bite sizes off of it with the evals. It'd be nice to get one decent clean win or lose with the actual strategy in place. I'm not sure what's going to happen now. Time is flying. Very nice comments though, man. I really appreciate that. I know he's gone, but nice to see Not any negativity. Kind of nice. How long have you guys actually been following Cammy out of interest? There's a question we have. He's been, I don't even know how long he's been doing it. 7 years? 4 years or 7 years? One of the two. Whoa. What happened there? Really confused. I just had a buy in. Ran me wrong. What on earth just happened there? That was really. I've not heard that noise. I mean, why is that coming up? That was a buy or sell noise. Oh wow, so you've been following him for a while. So he come from ICT, didn't he? I see a few videos on. Sell orders. Yeah, man. Exactly the same, bro. I think it's very easy as well to get roped into the people that have got hundreds of thousands of subscribers. You know. Honestly, buddy, I don't even know who that is. So obviously the answer to that would be no. This is the only strategy I've ever done. Well, I do have another one that I use, which is like a personal thing of mine. It does work, but it's, yeah, I just needed something that was solid. This is the first thing I've tried that actually just resonated straight away. I didn't even question it. I was like, that's what I want to do straight away. The NY Open break, you know, that group that I was in, they had one of them, and it was lethal, and it did work when it worked. But Jesus, no, I've not used Orbs either. I did see Cammy mention that though, and I have seen a few little videos about it, but no, I've not tried it. Tried that. I only got into futures trading. I only got into futures, I think it was. Yeah, exactly. Big win, big loss. Went to futures around that November time, and then no, sorry, no. I come back into trading in November. That's it. I was trying to use like algos and stuff. You know, just too good to be true things. Obviously, that failed. And then I found another YouTuber that I was following, Juvier. I liked his support and resistance stuff, so I tried that. Then obviously got into futures, and yeah, went from there. Failed, and now I'm here. Plug in my gosh, because I was. Hmm? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Juvier was one of. Yeah, man. I liked him at first, and I don't know what the if I can get in trouble or anything. I ended up joining his inner circle. It cost me a lot of money, man. Oh, thousands. I literally left it yesterday, funny enough, because I was sick of seeing it. Just thought I want to do this full time, and I know it's stupid because I've been paid a lot of money to be in there. I've just left. I was kind of expecting like a message or something, is everything okay? Nothing, and that's why I just fell away from that group, man. Like I don't get me wrong, they do make some good money on stuff on there, and they got 4 different traders that send out signals, crypto, and obviously futures and stuff. And I did learn from it. I'm not knocking it completely, but I would not do that ever again. That is a business. Personal opinion. I got live account. I bought their funded accounts as well. He's got the Edge Funder or whatever it's called. And I had a massive. That's when I sort of fell away from the group. So when it was in beta, we all had access and we got like a big discount stuff. Now you couldn't trade, if I remember rightly, you couldn't have 2 different open trades on as per most funded accounts. I think that's correct. I made money on the account that day. I made a lot, and you only have to reach a certain amount, and you get a payout straight away, right? So I've done this trade, and I come out the trade, won, pulled off. Anyway, come on the next day, and I'm up like fucking 9 grand. Like, it was ridiculous. It just obviously I've emailed going like, what's going on here? Now my profit target, it was like 30 grand or something like that. Anyway, went back and forth emailing, and they just basically just said like, nah. At first they said, no, you didn't take a trade, you was just in one long trade all day, and we was all looking at it wondering why you was even doing it. Just back and forth, nothing I could do. I didn't want to get kicked out of the group. I had the right arm. There's nothing I could do. I just had to swallow it and get on with it. And I said, I'm never using this again. I was like, yeah, sweet, fine. Probably still got the email somewhere. It was really bad. And from there, I just thought, you know what, this. Everyone warned me about groups like that, and backed them for a while. So they're not like that. They're good people, earning good money and stuff. Yeah, and they. Now looking back at it, they fucked me over big time. Excuse the language, but that's the word for it. I got mugged off big time. I spent thousands in that group. Thousands. I just take massive risky trades. Like every time I took a trade with them as well, it lost, and then like the next 3-4 days they'd be on a massive win. It was so strange. Something was telling me it wasn't for me. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't right. I'd literally sit there and watch them be on a 6-7 win streak, making thousands a day. As soon as I take a trade, it loses. Pretty much, not every single time, but most of the time. I mean, I'm just like, what is going on? And then I just pulled away from it, and I said, like, this group ain't gonna be around for. I can't keep piggybacking off people. I think it was just a sign, to be honest. We broke away from that. I literally left the group yesterday. I've been in there since January. Yeah, no message. I think yeah, 100% man, scammy. Yeah, that was a real cut. That cut me deep when it happened with their funded. What's it called? Their funded accounts. That really bothered me, man. I was so happy about it. I made like really good money, really good trades, and then that happened, and they tried to backtrack and stuff, and it was bullshit. Yeah, no, you're right, mate. Yeah, he had a New York. To be fair, the only one I will back, and I still use it to this. Well, I don't use it now, but I've still got it here saved as a Haikanashi. I'll show you real quick. Can't really do it here, but see if there's anything in it. Let me find one. And to be fair, I got to give it to him. This does actually work. It's obviously you need aggressive market. Like New York AM. Yeah. The HSS strat is called. HSS strategy. It is really good. I had a lot of good I mean, this isn't clean or anything, but yeah, you'd be waiting for some nice big candles pushing up. You see that doji candle, entry off the bottom, stop loss at the top, and 1-to-1. I mean, it plays out. I don't know if you can see that properly, but yeah, I mean, it's clean. Like it does work, man. I was using it for a while. But that is, I got to give it to him. Like that is actually pretty. It's pretty good, man. I can't lie. I can't knock him for that one. But that ain't his strategy. I don't think that comes off someone. I don't know. The bloke in the Discord. Oh, I don't want to keep saying names just in case. I know no one's watching, but do you know what I mean? I don't want to ruin it. He uses it religiously every day, and he's one of the signals on there. And I mean, it does work, man. But there's like periods where it just does not work. And obviously you end up making a lot because they're only 1-to-1s. But what I was doing was I was trailing them. Well, I was getting in off like decent points, and I was trading them right up. And I'm like, some of these trades were huge because you're just following the dojis up. It was mad, like huge trades. But again, man, it just wasn't working long term. I needed something that. I think the signs were there, and I'm hoping that was the final sign. And now I'm into something that is going to start paying the bills eventually. Real nice, but yeah. Yeah, the HSS strat. You got the super strat, the SS one as well, which is a little bit different, but that's a good one too. But that HSS is nice, man. And I can't knock him for that one, but I don't think it's his strategy. I'm not too sure. But yeah, you're right. Yeah, 100%, man. That's what I'm saying. I think it was just signs. It was bothering me a little bit that like I'm gonna have to rely on this group now until it doesn't exist. And then what am I gonna do after that? Then start learning. I was like, no, I've got to get away now. And thankfully, I come across Cami. I don't even know how I come across it because I didn't know what volume profile was. It just come across one of his videos, and I was like, oh, I like the look of this. It does look a little bit confusing at first, but yeah, it's not. It's very simple, really. I think it's just the experience, like with what we were talking about earlier with the trade that break even on the stream yesterday, and just little things like that. Just recognizing things, that might happen there. I think that's it. But actually, using it in general. I mean, you can't really go wrong, can you? It's, 2 lines, 3 lines, or whatever. Yeah, I think it's when you're in the trade and understanding where the experience from that of, are we going to hit a hurdle there? Should we maybe pull out some profits there? Things like that. I think that's the main thing. Can't really just teach that. That's got to come from experience. Everyone sees things differently. But yeah, wasted a lot of money. I mean, Top Step must love me. Yeah, it did look a bit complicated at first. God, I dread to think if I worked out how much money I spent on Top Step. Gee, it makes me feel sick. So bad. And I was going for 150k accounts as well at the time, so it was like, and there's a lot as well. I was trying to pass the account in 2 trades and stuff like they were big trades. Max contracts that's just so mad when you look back at it and think about it now. But I'll keep dwelling on it. Did anyone catch the sell actually off of New York Open yesterday? Because I was just messing around with the 150k on this, and it literally, I don't know if you see, I think it was value area high, but it touched it, and I had a sell limit there. It was I can't remember how many contracts it was, but it was just, I had a sell limit there, and it literally touched it. New York opened, and it was like $700 in literally a second. Just it was an accident trade, but see sometimes with Trader if you get out of trade and you don't leave the you don't exit all. It will keep your what were sell stops or buy stops, whatever, on there, and that's what happened to me. And it literally, as I got in, I was just trading the one account as well. I obviously had the ATM on. I literally put it there, and ended up making $700 in literally about a second, which was lucky. The quick blip downwards. I mean, geez, if that had gone left, I mean, it would have been ridiculous. Got to stop doing things like that. I lost my Apex account. That was, I mean, it was over the payout. I think it had like 3,007 or 3,800 in it. That happened to me on there. I was in a rush. I had to pop out somewhere. Left the thingy on. I wasn't in a trade, obviously. Had a random sell or buy. I can't remember what it was. Hit it, flooded straight through it, blew the account, gone. Literally, I come home. Oh, that was it. I was in the car, and at the time I had notifications on my phone for TradeAvate, and it come up saying open position, and I was like, I don't understand. I thought it was just an error, and then a little while later it said closed, net liquidation or whatever it says, and I thought, I don't know. So I got to where I was going, opened it, account blown, fuming. Yeah, it's not looking good here, man. We are literally in horrendous consolidation. Yeah. To be fair though, I don't even think I would have got a payout on that anyway, because obviously the rules are stupidly strict for good reason. But I mean, they were all random, just gamble trades, man. That was a little while back. So although at the time I was fuming because obviously I put I put work in my mind doing that, and it played out so perfectly. I was meeting that whatever the max, you can only earn a certain amount a day, and then you got to get the account to a certain size to actually withdraw it from that profit or whatever it is. Lost it. Pretty gutting, man. We've had some pretty wild ones. This is just a joke. What's going on here, man? I mean, we'll hold out for till 9 if people are happy to have a chat. But I don't think there's anything. I mean, nothing's going to happen from. Going to be no trades. We've missed that, unfortunately, which is a real shame. But we've learned something, at least. How many accounts are you running? Oh, I've got 4 take profits right now. I've got 2 25Ks that are passed. They're in the pro stage. I've got this one. I've got 150K that's halfway done, I think. Oh yeah, literally 50% there, and a 50K that's not far off halfway there as well. Yeah, it is nice though. With obviously Cammy's code, you've only got to pay once, and although it is nice to just buy Apex accounts, like I mean, I had the little strategy for passing them in one trade, like max contracts, 10 contracts on the 50Ks. I was doing it when I was at my second job on my other phone. I had a fold phone, so I could have TradeAvate and TradingView up at pretty much the same as what you're seeing on this screen. And I was literally getting in one trade, passing them, but keep them. That gambling mindset, it was like almost fun. And then when it comes to actually trading them, don't work. Just fail it. Yeah, stupid, man. Now we're dialing it right back and playing it safe. All the trades. Still getting used to it though. I did that for a while. I mean, it's hard when you ingrain something like that. Yeah, man. Thanks. I appreciate that. I am doing well actually. I should probably give myself a little bit of credit as well, because if someone. I mean, Jesus. I know you spent a lot of money as well, but it's not even racked up a lot of debt as such, really. I suppose you want to call doing this. suppose there's probably a lot of people that would now give up. Do it. I don't in too deep, and I love it. So pushing through it. Push there. Yeah. So you pay. Can't remember the exact amount because obviously we get discount with Cammy's code and stuff. You have to check it out, buddy. But yeah, so it's monthly, obviously. Then when you pass, I mean, I'm hoping that you don't have to pay. I'm pretty sure you don't. Yeah, but it's just one time. And you get there's an activation fee, but obviously with Cammy's code at the minute, you don't have to pay an activation fee. So it's basically in our money, it's like it's about 100 quid. About 100 quid, for a 50k. Then you pass it, get a free coin to use to activate it, and then straight into the pro stage, and then you make that. So with my 25k account, I've got to make 1500. Anything above that, you can take out daily. There's a $50 charge for anything under 250, I think, or 150. Double check that. Yeah, man, it's just that daily profit. I mean, what? Good. And the rules are a little bit more relaxed because obviously you got that trailing drawdown, which is a problem as well. Do you know what I mean? It follows you up. Even unrealized profits as well. See, I'm pretty sure you know what that means, but just if someone don't. If we make 200, if we get in down here and we make 200, and then we come back down and pull out at minus 200, so in the drawdown of $200, we're actually down $400 because it goes off max account balance, and that saves even with unrealized profits. So I got caught out on the other 50k that I had passed here last time. I got caught out with that. Thought I was doing well. Took a bit of drawdown. Thought right, sweet. We put another trade in with quite a large stop loss, a large win to try and get the money back, and it literally within a quarter of the got down to like a quarter of the trade and blew me. I'm like sitting there thinking, but what's happened? I don't understand. And yeah, it comes up. It tells you what you did. Intraday trading drawdown. Ditch me out. That's what it is. We could take a little dodgy C off of this, couldn't we, if it comes back down? But let's stay away from the gambles, I think. Yeah. Yeah, Cammy does talk about it quite heavily, to be fair. I mean, I don't know if he spoke about it in the live streams, but he's got a video on like top. He's literally done one recently, actually, with the ranking the top prop firms, I think. But he talks about it in there. But he obviously still believes. I mean, with doing this, even just one contract on this, I've got, it still gives me quite a few trades. What's that, 7 or 8 trades to blow the account? I mean, I've never lost. We don't really lose. Losing 8 trades in a row, there's something seriously going wrong, I would say, personally. I mean, I get bad streaks, but surely not. Yeah, that shouldn't be happening. Yeah, I like it, man. It's my favourite. Definitely the best one I've used so far. Obviously Apex, same as what Cammy says. Once you're actually earning, regular profits and you're consistent and you're really confident, it'd be really nice to scale up them 50Ks and have 20 of them. I mean, even if you're earning £100, $100, $200 a day on all of them, that's a lot of money, man. Scaling power is huge. I mean, I don't know if you know LewCap is. I think that's his name, LewCap. ICT trader. He got like, I think 31 days. 31 days of building the accounts, and he got the highest payout. It was like over $1 million. Insane. But he did have the biggest accounts, like the 300Ks, I think, or the 250s. Yeah, man, 20 of them. Imagine that. Scary. I don't even know how my eyes would handle seeing that much money flowing around on the screen. It was bad enough doing these 4 accounts together. Yeah. Yeah. I think he's been trading like 14 years or something. Heavily as well. Really knows his stuff. You're coming up into your level almost there again. If you're still looking for that short. Yeah. Jesus. Not tomorrow, Jim. I've got work, unfortunately, in the evening, mate. But if I do get home from work early enough, I will. I'll jump on obviously pre-cami. Yeah. To be fair, I thought I was getting on a little bit late when I did it yesterday, but it was a bit dead up until I think it was about 11:30, 12 o'clock. So I mean, if I get home before then, yeah, definitely, man. Why not? It won't be tomorrow evening. Thursday will be the next one. I'll set it up. Obviously, you'll see it come up on the notification. Yeah, I'll be streaming. I'll do Thursday night as well. I'll be working Monday, Wednesday, Thursday nights, just in the evenings. Unfortunately, hopefully, once we start getting some, as soon as I get a nice little payout and consistent, obviously I'll just do as much as I can. Really, I'll do New York AM and the PM session. So just still learning. Obviously, Cammy's doing New York at the moment, so obviously I wanted to make the most of that because that's what we're mainly trading. I want to get as much knowledge on that as possible. It's completely different to watching. I feel like watching his like videos because obviously he trades Asia. So it's a bit like this, a lot slower. So it's kind of nice to see even him in a little bit, not panic obviously. I don't know how he feels, but obviously everything happening so fast, and then I'm going, even I need to adjust a little bit to market conditions. I mean, it's interesting to see. Yeah, man, nice one. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch something soon. It's a shame you're leaving now because it looks like something's about to happen. We got value area high coming down now. Oh, no. Yeah, value area high coming down now to the previous week's point of control. So I even catch a little sell before we head out. But yeah, I'll see you soon, buddy. Take care. Well, we got. He's pushing. It'd be really annoying if we waited all this time for it to just run straight through it, but we could hypnotize ourselves into calling that a B. I mean, look, we're coming up to the die off anyway, I would say, so probably not going to happen. Do any of you trade Asian session at all? Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, no worries. I've been in hopefully 50. Why is that coming up 11 points? I don't understand why it keeps. That'd be pretty. MOC time, I don't know, mate. Market. I don't know, Graham might be the man for that. You're right, though. I don't know what that means. I mean, market on close. That's it. Yeah, so obviously it goes into that break, doesn't it, from 4 p.m. till 6. Just gonna, we might get a push up. I mean, if it does, great, and then it's probably gonna want to go back to point of control. So, I mean, that'd be, yeah, I did hear it on the stream. Be nice, you know what I mean? That'd be lovely. So you just don't really want it going past here, and there's no volume. I can't see that happening on MOC anyway. Surely not. It's gonna, if we're lucky, it might push up, get in, and then just slowly come down. Back to point of control until the overnight session. Right, as soon as it's just us in here now, I'm gonna have a smoke. Big ask for 10 minutes. But we do see some decent moves in these time periods. Even ChatGPT updated me on that one earlier. That last 10 minutes. Alright, we can risk it. Happy to take a loss. At least I know I won't be revenge trading because it'll be end of the night anyway. Then off to bed. Day job. Mad though, even with kind of how slow it is. But potentially this, potentially coming up a fifth opportunity, just in this one, afternoon session, evening session, afternoon. Come on. Be nice to, I was literally just about to say it'd be nice to see that value area high come down a little bit. Yeah, that looks much better. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in that. Hopefully we can get a nice push. That'd be really, really nice. Seven, 6, 850. Come on. 9 minutes. Come on, buyers. Getting busy. Damn. Be interesting to get Cammy's knowledge on if there is anything in this area, which is what is causing so much resistance. Because I mean, look, we've come up. I know it's slightly off, but there's so much distance. But I can't see anything with my knowledge. Yeah, fair play, Graham. I mean, I hope you managed to get in. To be honest, mate. I mean, by the looks of it, it's a good point to sell from, but I can't take that. I can't risk that. Yeah. It'd be a nice area for me to get in up here, because obviously this consolidation area is literally right on my TP, so this would be nice for it to attract back down to it. Have a nice big push up, but 7 minutes, can't see it, man. I don't even know if I should be taking that, really. Again, Cammy, I'll remember this. Try and write some things down, and we'll chuck it in the chat and see if we can get a decent response. See what he thinks. I'll try and clip it. I mean, it's at the end of the stream anyway, so I'll try and clip it and see if there's any of his knowledge that would give us an insight to, you know, what's going on. If there's anything that we're missing, or last 5 minutes. Nice push. Either direction, really. I'd rather it just go down now and say, right, we're done. Or stop teasing me. Alright, pushing into that last 5 minute candle now. Let's see if we can get some movement. Come on, guys. One thing I've noticed about watching me stream is that I'm like frowning continuously. Never, doesn't feel like I'm doing that. Like, you know, looking down. Strange. Concentration face. Damn, man, it's not going to happen, is it? How's yours looking, Graham? You're making a new point of control at this rate. For me, anyway. Yeah. Oh, you in? You in the trade? Oh, damn. Oh, fair play. Well, you definitely don't want it to come up to me then. Last 3 minutes now. Yeah. There you go, man. In. Damn. It's such a shame. Oh, man. I really, really wanted to sell as well. It's really bugging me. If I wasn't on stream, I would have sold 100% of it. But I'm glad I didn't. It could have gone the other way. Yeah, fair play, man. Nice little down there. What a way to end the night. Fair play. Very jealous, I can't lie. Underneath this smile is tears. Unbelievable. I think that's it. I think it's going to push down now and just go back down a point of control, innit? Yeah, yeah. Maybe micros was the one today. There's me slagging it off earlier. Look at that last minute candle. Everyone's getting out. Wow. $15 seconds. Everyone's getting out now. Look at that. Wow. That is insane. That is like New York Open. Wow. Look at that. Look at the orders. Insane. Wow, man. Do you know what? I've never sat here and watched. This is why I'm enjoying the streaming, man. Because I'm witnessing stuff I'd never normally sit around for. This is the experience is crazy. I've never ever watched market close. 4 p.m. Never. I'll hold out a tad longer. This is gonna go. Do you know? I don't mind taking a loss on this. To be honest. Pushing up now. So many orders. Get a quick feel off that. Still quite a lot of orders there. I'm surprised here. I thought it was going to go quiet. I mean, I've never watched this. Look, we've got value area high now on. Got value area high on, you know, PWPOC. So, you know, that's a really nice B trade there. I'm liking this now. But I just don't. I really did not expect this reaction after market close. I mean, I know it's dying off, but and that was huge. Huge push down to point of control. Is it going to do me dirty? Give us that quick 250 to end the night. That'd be lovely. Really, really, really good point. Five PM. Got an hour. Well done for bringing that one up. That could have caught me off guard, couldn't it? A live account as well. Bit of shame. I got an hour. Let's just see what happens. I mean, I can't let that go. We've been sitting here for 3 hours. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I remember it being not. I think it's 9 o'clock on there, isn't it? It does automatically pull you out though. Pretty sure, right? Because I've had that happen to me. When I was laying in bed one night. That was another account I blew as well, and it was passed. 150k account that was. Made 2k in one day after it had passed, and then I wasn't happy with that for some reason. I went in bed, couldn't sleep, got my phone out, started just randomly trading again, blew the entire lot. It's madness. It was bad. I had to go home and everything. I was at my girlfriend's house. I couldn't sleep. After that, I went home, rolled around in the bed all night, feeling sick. What have you done? That was the first time I'd actually passed an account, and it was a big hit for me mentally. Soon got over that one. Come on, give us that push, man. Tap it, and then we can come straight back down. Yeah, it is a horrible feeling. I was sick. I felt so sick. Couldn't believe that it had happened. Sick down, eat. We don't really want to see it go up in them areas anyway. If it does, it's game over, really, isn't it? So I could probably be quite greedy with that and bring it down to the edge of a node, but we'll leave it. We'll play the 5-point game. .25 actually. Come on. Want it to tap and then come straight down. Come on. Aggressive push. I'm gonna have to trail this if we do get in as well. I'll have to trail it early because obviously the intraday drawdown. I don't want to be getting caught out with that. If it comes down into profit and then shoots back up and stops me at 250, it's going to be like 400. I don't need that. So we'll get her in if we get a nice reaction. I'll bring that stop down straight away. Row that down, just try and pull a bit of profits out. There's so many buyers there as well. Why is that not coming up? We're eating through them. Come on, we're literally like a point away from. I bet he's gonna go straight through. Just push straight to stop loss. Come on, we're gonna get filled now. Three ticks off. I do not want that jumping through. I'd rather it do that and jump through and stop me out than come a tick apart, come one tick away and then just do what we want it to do anyway. That'd be even more annoying. Let's see what happens here. Coming up. There's nothing directly blocking it that I can see. We should get up there. Oh, there's a lot. Good things come to those who wait. I'm hoping that is true. Bells there. Buyers as well, though, man. Something's telling me to turn this off. We're in too deep. 3 hours. We got to take something. And I don't mean that from a gambling mind. It's a setup. Just trying to get something for the sake of it. It'd be even more pissed actually if it is 9 o'clock and we're sitting here waiting and it gets an order rejected. That'd be even worse. Man, that is really strange. We're going to get that sell off early, if it does. Come on, let's get the bill. What do we reckon? We just call it? Or should we wait this one out? I think it's peaked there, to be honest. And if it does go above, I feel like it's just going to run. Might be waiting out. Not that that's any different, right? But you know what I mean. Going to take some serious buying power. I've got 45 minutes. I was hoping that it was going to just reach this level and have a huge sell, but obviously could also get the opposite reaction. I mean, I'm confident in the trade. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here like sweating about it. I'm more worried about the time now. I think a long time for that to get up there. Huge sell off. But I'm hoping that it hits this area and then comes back to point of control, or at least comes down to give us that little win. Not too fussed about. I'm not fussed about losing the 250 at all. Not in the slightest. And I'd rather not. Who would? But that's not what's bothering me. It's it's the time. I think we I don't want it to push up there a little bit and then have to pull out because of the time. Do you know what I mean? Could be a nice little. Yeah, by the time this pulls back, if this is one and then goes back up there, I mean, we could be looking at. It could be half past. Pull out of it for now, just in case it has some stupid spike. I was hoping for a nice, doing what it was doing, nice little push into it, and then reaction off. That'd been lovely. Not bad though. I mean, regardless, we've learned. We've had a good experience. What's this? The third stream. We called out. Unfortunately, we didn't get that trade, which would have beautiful. No drawdown. That is perfect. That'd have been lovely. Just a little bit. Key notes from that to take. For me personally. Same as the other day, really. Just being a little bit more insightful with the node and the profile we're actually working off at the time. It was a little bit stingy with the entry. You know, it would have been a beautiful trade as well. Maybe would have got a little bit scared with that pullback, but to be honest, I'm not even sure would we've even been out there. Oh, literally, yeah, it would have been a flat out trade. No, you know, what's that? Like 3 ticks of drawdown and then, you know, straight up to TP. So yeah, that'd have been a lovely trade, to be fair. At least we're recognizing them. And obviously you got a nice win as well, so slightly jealous, but they'll come. Yeah, 100%. Nice as well because I've got a quick record and stop record button. So obviously I ain't got to sit there and, you know, process an entire video to try and find out where the trade was. I just quickly record it and then I can cut that and turn it into a short. It's decent as well because obviously one, I want to post it on my YouTube anyway. I mean, I wasn't even planning on doing this. It was only because Cammy said, like, mate, if you're going to do it, go for it. Do you know what I mean? I'll, you know, support as such. Yeah, I mean, he might have started something here. You never know. Yeah, I think we're going to call it there, man. I mean, looking like it was a pullback. If it was, push back up. It's going to be half past. It's not worth it if it's going to keep doing that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to leave that there and probably take a picture of it. We'll chuck it in the group tomorrow and see see what the reaction is. What we'll do actually. Screen. We'll also get in for exactly where my box was drawn out earlier. It was about here, wasn't it? So leave that around there. Take another screenshot just for reference. Yeah, we'll keep that for reference, man. Right, anyway, I am out of here. I appreciate you coming. Hopefully, well, yeah, man, we'll be carrying on. Nothing's going to change. It's only positive vibes so far. So, I mean, there is no reason for me to not. Keeping me extremely disciplined as well. And learning. I mean, that's the first time I've ever watched MOC. So, yeah, man. Hopefully, we'll just keep learning and, you know, start really capitalizing off of this, man. But yeah. Oh, actually, let me keep that. Leave that there, and I'll check that in the morning. Just see what happened. Just see if it's gonna hurt my feelings or not. So yeah. Right. Anyway, I am out of here. Have a nice evening. I've got to be up very early, so appreciate you coming and all that, boys. And I will hopefully see you pre-New York tomorrow. Failing that, obviously, probably chat in the group or on Cammy's stream. And then failing that, Thursday at the same time, about 6:30. If I do get home any earlier, might start it a bit early, but keep it at 6:30, man. I know we missed these earlier, but I wouldn't have been home then anyway. Yeah, I will speak to you later. Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it. I'll see you soon. Take care.